For centuries, the Apache people thrived amidst the rugged beauty of the Southwest. Among them, a leader was forged. Born in the late 18th century, he was known as Mangas Coloradas, red sleeves.
These mountains, this desert, they are our mother, our history. We must learn to speak their language.
From an early age, Mangas Coloradas displayed extraordinary prowess, a natural leader with a keen understanding of the land and his people. Before the tide of conflict, there was a time of relative peace, marked by trade and cultural exchange with the growing presence of Mexican settlers. These early interactions were a delicate balance, often governed by mutual respect, but shadows of future conflict loomed.
We welcome trade, but we must never forget who we are. We are the Ende, the people. This land is ours.
But the lure of gold and silver proved too strong. Mining operations expanded, shattering the delicate balance.
They tear at the earth, they poison the water. They take without asking. This cannot stand.
The Apache's patience wore thin. Raids, traditionally for resources, now became acts of fierce resistance against encroachment.
The early 19th century saw escalating conflicts as Apache resilience clashed with Mexican expansion.
They will learn. This land will not be taken easily. The Apache will fight for what is ours.
Yet, even as the Apache fought for their existence, a new and far greater power began to cast its.
With the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1848, the Apache found themselves on America's soil.
More bluecoats. More iron horses. They come like a plague upon our land.
The discovery of gold fueled an insatiable rush, bringing waves of prospectors who cared little for Apache claims or ancient boundaries.
The peace, once a cornerstone of Apache life, was now a fragile memory, threatened by every encroaching step.
Separated, we are weak. Together, our voices become a thunder that shakes the mountains.
Mangas Coloradas was not merely a warrior, but a brilliant tactician. He utilized the land itself as his weapon, outsmarting a technologically superior enemy.
Mangas Coloradas was not merely a warrior, but a brilliant tactician. He utilized the land itself as his weapon, outsmarting a technologically superior enemy.
Every drop of our blood waters this earth. We will not yield to those who seek to dry it out.
The cost of resistance was immense. Food grew scarce, and the constant threat of attack cast a long shadow over daily life. The path of a leader is often lonely, my son, but the spirits of our ancestors walk with you.
Attempts at peace were often met with mutual suspicion. Cultural divides and broken promises made trust nearly impossible.
Their words are hollow. They speak of peace while their hands reach for our land.
Trust was often betrayed, leading to swift and brutal retaliation from both sides, further fueling the cycle of violence.
They have spilled innocent blood. This insult, this pain, it will be returned tenfold.
From this crucible of betrayal and loss, Mangas Coloradas transformed into a relentless warrior. The 1850s marked a deepening of the conflict. The Gadsden Purchase further cemented American claims.
Strike them down! They do not belong here!
His name became a whisper of fear among American soldiers, his tactics renowned for their cunning and ferocity.
Even in war, we must remember who we are. Our spirit, our heart, that is what they cannot conquer.
In the face of overwhelming odds, the Apache drew strength from their ancient traditions.
We walk a hard path, but we walk it free. That is worth every struggle.
The American military response was relentless, utilizing superior numbers and firepower to pursue the elusive Apache bands.
To keep us alive, we must separate. Go now, and remember where we will meet again.
The toll of war was devastating. Homes were destroyed, lives lost, and the very fabric of Apache society frayed.
They leave us nothing but ashes. But from these ashes, our anger will rise like a fire.
Even as he aged, Mangas Coloradas' strategic brilliance remained undimmed, continuously striking at the heart of the American advance.
My body may weary, but my spirit, the spirit of the end day, will never break.
The American military, despite its resources, found itself continually outmaneuvered by Mangas Coloradas and his warriors.
Here, the mountain hides us. Here we find respite, for now.
The conflict continued, a testament to Apache courage, but the relentless pressure of a technologically... By the early 1860s, the decades of relentless warfare had taken their toll on the Apache people.
Our bones ache, our bellies are empty, but our spirit remains full of fire.
In 1863, an offer of peace talks reached Mangas Coloradas, a parley at Fort McLean.
We go with open hearts, but our eyes remain open too. Peace must be true, not a trap.
Despite the promise of safe passage, Mangas Colorada was immediately seized upon entering the fort.
This is not peace. This is the coward's way.
Imprisoned and tortured, they sought to break his spirit, but Mangas Coloradas remained a formidable, defiant presence. On January 18, 1863, under orders from Brigadier General Joseph West, the news of his death reverberated through the Apache nation, igniting a fierce fury that would fuel decades of continued resistance.
They thought they extinguished a fire, but they scattered its embers. From these embers, a greater flame will rise.
His spirit! Hear it! His spirit!
I walk among the stars now, but my heart remains with my people, with this sacred land.
Mangas Coloradas, the Red Sleeves, died a prisoner, but his spirit transcended the brutality of his end.
His story reminds us that true strength lies not in conquest, but in the unwavering will to defend what is sacred.
And so, the legend of Mangas Coloradas lives on, etched into the very mountains he